All right. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome back to my channel. All right. So there's something that happened on Thursday, and this is a case of abuse of power and the influence. Two ways. It's in two ways, anyway. Now, on Thursday, one of our brothers called me, and he told me that he's in the court in Bundung Court in Gambia. So when he told me that, I asked him what happened. He said that because he's owing house rent, so his landlord, the agent that is managing the house, took him to court and then asked him to pay the money. This has been going on for a long time. I think for about 3 months or 4 months thereabout. Before on Thursday. So and that Thursday he wasn't able to meet up with the money to pay, and they ended up taking him to court, and then they handcuffed him, and they were looking for somebody that will bail him. I asked him, can I come? He said, you can wait first. If I ask you to come, then you come. I will let you know whatsoever that will happen. Then later, after 30 minutes or there about 1 hour later, he called me back again and told me that they handcuffed him, and it seems like they will be taking him to my two. I said, my two? How? How is that possible? He said, yeah, that's what they are saying, that they want to take him to my two. I said, but this is just house rent, right? And I mean, I don't think it should get up to that extent of taking somebody to my two. So what do you think that is going to happen now? He said, if I can come, that I should start coming. But then my car was in the garage, and I was kind of busy. So I told him, okay, I'm coming. I'm going to leave everything that I'm doing and start coming immediately. So to cut long story short, anyway, I started, I didn't go with my car anyway. I came out to look for taxi to take me there. So I was in the taxi. He called me. He said, no need for you to come. If you are coming, then come to Banjo straight. Come to my two prison straight. That they are taking him. They are already on the way going to my two. I was shocked. I said, no, this is beyond. This is too much. So I paused. I asked the taxi guy to take me back to the garage. The taxi took me back to the garage, and I made a call a few people that I know, and at the end of the day, I wasn't able to go there on Thursday because I was very, very, very busy Thursday. Even Friday, I was also busy on Friday, throughout Friday. So on Saturday, I called my brothers, some of my brothers and other people, and we were 4 in number. We went to my two prison. We went there in the morning. When we get there, they told us that he had been transferred to what's it called? Joshua prison. That's juvenile. He have been transferred there. So I was surprised. I said, but this guy, I thought that Joshua prison is juvenile. I think is underage for underage, prisoners. I said, okay, no problem. Then we have to go. Then we went there because we spent a lot of time in Bantu before they allow us to go look for him anyway. So when we get to Joshua prison, it was already 11 something, and they told us that it's already late, that we can't be able to see him, that we should go and come back by 2 o'clock. And we went. By 2 o'clock, I called my brothers again and make some call as well. We all met in one particular place. Then we started coming back to my Joshua prison. When we get to Joshua prison, I parked my car. By the side. When I parked my car, all of us alighted from the car. We walked towards the window. If you have been to Joshua prison, you will get to know that there's a window where you will first of all submit your ID card or talk to the prison warder before you were allowed to come inside. So we walked towards the window. Imagine we were walking towards the window. We saw one lady that is a prison warder on the window. She said, didn't you guys see me when I was on the door? We asked her what happened. He said, you should have told me to open the door. We told her we are fine a little bit. He said, you guys don't have eyes? So she was very rude. She was very insultive. She was very aggressive. And I was like wondering, what is the problem? Did we offend you in any way? I didn't say anything anyway. My brothers didn't say anything. So not later she came out, opened the door for us. We walked inside. So when we walked inside, I told her, sister, but the way you are talking to us, that sounds kind of aggressive. That shouldn't be. Seems like you put kerosene in the fire. She entered flame. Wait, why are you talking to me like that? Why are you talking to me like that? Oh yeah, walk away. Hey boy, come out from here. Hey boy, come out from here. I was like, sister, do you know who you are calling boy? I'm 42 years of age. You can't call me a boy. I'm not a boy. And besides, this is a public premises. You can't just tell me to walk away. You must tell me a tangible reason why I should walk away. I told her, listen, that I'm a foreigner does not mean that I don't know my right. You know? So she was like, well, started making noise, started shouting. Her colleagues were trying to calm her down. She didn't want to. The other people, they were there trying to calm her. She didn't want. Like as if she knew us before, or we have done something wrong to her before. And that got my attention. That made me feel some kind of way. So as God may have it, I didn't come out. I didn't even listen to her. I was still going inside the office because that place does not belong to her. That she's a prison warder does not mean that she have the right to walk me out of that place without any tangible reason. Now, as God may have it, their boss, the commandant, was sitting far, and he saw everything that happened. He walked towards us with another man. He walked towards us and said, "What happened? What happened?" She said, I explained to the boss that, see exactly what happened. He said, "Yes, I saw it from where I was sitting." The boss got very angry with the ladies. The boss asked her, "Oh yeah, leave this place now. This is not how to talk to people." You know, everybody was against the lady. Even the colleagues was against the lady. And the lady's name is Ramo Juf. Look at her picture here. This is her picture. Her name is Ramo Juf. I literally took the picture. I posted the picture here. I don't know if anybody that knows her should let her know that I posted her picture. If she feel otherwise, she can go to court. Let's go to court. Because I felt intimidated, I felt disrespected, I felt so insulted, because in the other way, I feel like that is kind of abuse of power and the influence. Yeah, because you find yourself in one particular position, or you find yourself in a uniform, you think you can use that opportunity or that uniform to intimidate people or abuse people's rights. That's how I felt. So I felt deeply sad inside of me. So I asked one of the colleagues, I asked her, please, what is the name of this lady? She said her name is Ramo Juf. And the lady that told me was very, very angry with the lady because they saw what transpired. Even the boss was also very angry. This thing happened exactly 3 p.m. on Saturday. 3 p.m. 30th October 2025. No, is it 30th? No. 31st October 2025, 3 p.m. That was yesterday. So I felt deeply sad, and on the other hand, I started feeling like this is a case of abuse of power and the influence in two different ways. In two different ways means abuse of power and the influence by Majum Estate Company that is owned by the current president of the Gambia, President Adama Barrow. And also abuse of power and influence from the lady or the water lady that was supposed to open door for us, to attend to us and know what we are there for. I felt two ways of abuse of power and the influence. First of all, I'm coming to the part of the Majum Estate and their business and the way they do their business. But in this lady's case particularly, this is a kind of thing that you would do to people when you feel like that these people are foreigners. They don't have voice. You can do anything that you want and go scot-free and nothing will happen. This is the case. That has happened in different scenarios, different cases. I've seen it in different occasions. This is how we go through. This is what we face in the Gambia. People abuse us. People disrespect us to the extent sometimes when you go to the police station, police will tell you categorically that Gambian police belong to the Gambians, not for foreigners. That shouldn't come from a professional, that kind of thing shouldn't even be said. We discriminating ourselves as an Africans. We hate ourselves for no reason. This Ramujuf decided to disrespect me, disrespect my brothers, abuse our rights, and intimidate us because she feels like she's in position, without knowing that we are Africans as well, and we have our right as well. As God may have it, God gave me divine intelligence, divine wisdom that made me to resist, not to walk away, not to to get hit to her command to leave the premises. And God spoke for me at that particular point in time. Now let's come to the part of Majum Estate. Majum Estate, this is for you. I know very well that in every business there is a procedure. There is a procedure, but at a time, sometime, you try to amend the law a little bit to favor the poor. Me looking at that guy, you will get to understand that he don't have the money. If truly he have the money, he would have paid that money. And that shouldn't have even resulted to bringing this guy to my two. That shouldn't have. That is abuse of power and the influence. And according to the guy, he said that the magistrate that was in charge of the case said that gave a particular date that he should come back with the money. If he failed to come back with that money, that action will be taken. And that was, I think, on the 16th of November or 17th of November. Why not Majum wait till then before they take action by taking the guy to my two? Why would they take the guy to prison at this point in time? That is abuse of power and the influence. Because I've never seen this in my whole entire life. I've never seen where somebody was sent. Okay, now, for instance, you ask the guy to leave. You evicted the guy from the house. The guy's property is with the landlady. Now, what is the essence of taking him to prison? Do you think taking him to prison, the money will come out from the prison? How will he be able to make the money? This is the problem that we have. We don't love ourselves. We've faced, to be a foreigner in Gambia is a tug of war. This is something people are scared of speaking up for. And I am here to speak up. To be a foreigner in the Gambia is a tug of war. We have faced different attacks, different abuse, different ridicule, different things. Sometimes when you enter taxi man will something happened a few days ago, and I took a taxi from Westfield, all the way from Westfield down to Senegambia, and I was having $100. I gave the taxi man $100 to give me change. Meanwhile, he was already busy giving other people change, right? Then when I spoke English, I gave him the money with English, right? You got to understand that I am a foreigner. So when I gave him the money, he did not say anything. He kept quiet. I waited for until when he drove close to my junction where I was supposed to alight. I told him, bro, change. You remember my change? He said, hey, Mr. Man, leave me alone. You don't see I'm driving. I don't give change when I'm driving. But literally, he was giving change to people. I don't know this guy from Adams. I've never met him in my whole entire life. I've never done business with him simply because that I spoke English and he got to understand that I'm a foreigner. That is why he responded to me in that manner. Now, what the message is going to Gambia, put it at the back of your mind. Foreigners have family too. Foreigners are also people's loved ones. Foreigners have where they are coming from as well. And most of you that are saying Nigerians see Gambia as Europe, listen. If you say Nigerians see Gambia as Europe, does Lebanese also see Gambia as Europe? Does Indians see Gambia as Europe? Is Gambia better than Lebanon? Is Gambia better than India? These things, this is the problem, that this is one of the reasons that the country is always going behind, lacking behind. When you talk about countries that are back of Africa, Gambia is one of them. Because why? They are not open-minded. They are not welcoming when it comes to, not everybody anyway. There are a lot of good ones in the Gambia. There are a lot of good Gambians. I have tons of them. They are amazing. Since I came to Gambia, I've met a lot of good people. But the bad ones, the bad eggs here, they are the ones putting sand in the gare for these people. They are the ones painting the country bad. And it's very, very bad. It's very, very bad. So on that scenario, this guy, now, I closed my mouth. I didn't want to talk because I already know that he's already angered. I wasn't in the mood for trouble anyway. So I kept quiet until when I got to my junction, I alight. And no, I didn't even alight. I asked him, bro, can you give me the change? He said, Mr. Man, I said, allow me, come down first. I told him, please, I will not come down. He started abusing me, started saying all sort of things, started insulting me, you fucking foreigners, you fucking foreigners. I felt bad, but I kept my cool. But so other people were like, bro, give him his change. He didn't do anything wrong to you. Now he put his hand in the pocket and gave me my change. I alighted from the car. I was walking and I was crying inside of me. Because why? This is what we see as foreigners. To be a foreigner in the Gambia is a tug of war. No, let nobody deceive you or kid you. We don't love ourselves in Africa. We discriminate ourselves. We hate ourselves. When they see white people, they bow for them, they lick their ass, they worship them. But when they see their fellow Africans, they got upset for no reason. This is the case. This is what this is what foreigners see in the Gambia. African brothers see in the Gambia day in, day out. And it's uncalled for. The worst part of it is that when you meet Gambia immigration, and see how they abuse their people, African brothers, how they abuse them in the name of asking them for their resident permit, is uncalled for. And I keep asking, where is the united about Africa? Where is the unity about Africa? There's nothing unity about Africa. If we talk about unity in Africa, there's nothing like unity in Africa. We hate ourselves. We discriminate ourselves. We don't want to see ourselves close to ourselves. That is just the fact about it. So Gambians, we are Africans. We have no other place we can call home. Thank you very much and see you guys in the next one.